Hey folks, welcome to the Life Hacks Podcast, the Quick Hacks Edition. I am your host, Steve Smith. Today we have a very special guest on the show. Her name is, what is her name? I'll tell you what, she's going to introduce herself here shortly. We have a very special guest. That's all I'm going to say. But hey, on this segment of the show, it's called the Quick Hacks Edition. And what we're going to do, we're going to spend about 20, 30 minutes, and we're just going to talk about questions, random questions, some cool things like that pops in our head. Not really sure what's going to happen, but it's going to be fun. All right, folks, stand by. All right, here we go. Introduce yourself.
Hi. My name is Shelby Smith. I'm Steve's daughter. Wonderful daughter.
Yes, you are.
Yep.
Hey, where's your accent? I thought we were going to do some accent stuff.
Well, I mean, I feel like I'd forget about it and then just like drop it, you know?
Yeah, I do know. No, my daughter, Shelby, she's 13 and she has been working on her British accent. I think you call it a British accent, right? What is the actual real term for that?
I don't know. It's like an England British accent.
Yeah, like a European accent, maybe?
England, you know.
There
you know
it
what
is.
I mean? It's like a cup of tea.
I love that. What's going to be your stage name tonight? What are we going with? Besides Shelby Smith, my daughter. We got to give you a name. Think of something.
Shatheed.
Let me hear it in your British accent.
Shatheed.
Shatheed?
Shatheed.
I like it.
I don't know about that, but okay.
What does Shatheed mean?
Shithead.
Oh, no.
Don't tell Mom I said that.
We're going to be killed for that one.
Yeah, no.
Don't tell your mom.
Yeah. No kidding.
So, how was your weekend?
Fire. I had a soccer tournament in Dublin and we won.
Yes,
Kicked
you
some
did.
butt. Yeah. We had a game Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the first two games we won 4-2, and the last game was 3-2.
3-2?
Yeah.
How are the playing conditions? Were they nice?
Oh, yeah. It was amazing. The grass was awesome. That's all I have to say.
Those fields were very nice.
Yeah, very well kept. Round of applause.
Yeah. Give it up for Dublin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, one more time. Give it up for Dublin. Yeah, that complex is killer.
Yeah.
They do a great job of that.
Yes.
So tell the audience a little bit about how this season has ended up the way it is right now with the COVID thing happening and your normal team kind of being not broke up, but our normal team, RV SC Select, we have kids from all over the state of West Virginia, and a lot of those kids play middle school soccer, and some of them are in high school and they play high school soccer. So basically our team right now is split up and we don't have enough kids to play tournaments. And so we jumped on board with another local club. Well, I don't say we, but my daughter and three of her other teammates jumped on board with another local club, Club Ohio, and they welcomed us in and they're letting us play with them this tournament. So kind of give your own outlook about what's going on since COVID happened and, you know, talk a little bit about this soccer season and the training you're going through.
Well, my club that I've been playing for a long time, RVSC, we started practicing around, was that June or a little bit before?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, that was like after the COVID stuff, and, you know, they're starting to, you know, let us play sports and practice again. And we only practiced for about maybe a month or so.
Yeah, it wasn't very long.
And we were preparing for state cup. We were going for our third title. But that got canceled because, we had teams drop out. It wasn't because of COVID. It was just that, all the teams dropped out because they figured there wouldn't be enough teams because of COVID. So then we took a little break there, and I was training with Rafa, one of our trainers for our club.
Yeah.
And then, that got stopped because of COVID. And then I was practicing with Williamstown High School for a little bit. And then I practiced with Rafa again. And I've been practicing with him for a couple months now. And we've been working on shooting and curveballs and all that stuff, like techniques that he wants us to learn that can take us to the next level. And then Club Ohio let us guest play for them, which the funny thing is they're a rival team.
Yeah, they are. Well, because all of our kids, they go to the same schools. They kind of know each other because of the same club trainings and special trainings like that. So it's kind of like a
fun rival.
It's a fun rival, yeah.
We're right across the river.
Yeah, our clubs are only about,
20 minutes away.
Yeah, 15 miles away at the most, 20 miles away. So it's a rival club for us. But they've been awesome. We all know a lot of the parents and kids there, and but it's still a fun rival. And we always they beat us sometimes, we beat them sometimes. It's always kind of like a nice little jab. But yeah, it's fun, and it's nice that they're letting us play with you or play with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really glad that they're letting us play, because if they didn't let us, I wouldn't be playing soccer right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what was your other options if you didn't play soccer?
Cross country. Yeah, I ran last year. I had fun, but I wanted to focus on soccer.
Yeah, you did get it cross country. I enjoyed it, and
it's not that I didn't like the sport. I just soccer is
yeah.
I definitely don't want to quit soccer.
Definitely, that's definitely your passion, and I see that not just being your dad trying to push you in a direction, but I can see that being your real passion. I know you love it, and we're happy to be able to get you what you want to do. We're blessed to be able to do that. And that's pretty special. So moving forward, we're kind of, I think, at the tail end of COVID. I think things are starting to
settle
come
down
back to normal. It might be a few more months yet, but I think we're on the fast track of getting rid of COVID, in my opinion. So with that being said, what do you think the next few months are going to look like for soccer for you guys moving into next spring's state cup title run again, hopefully?
Well,
what's your goals? What's your goals moving forward?
I've been trying to set short-term goals. Like if I have a tournament coming up, I want to make this many assists and this many goals. For the Dublin tournament, I wanted to make 5 assists and 5 goals.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
And I made 5 assists and 4 goals.
Nice.
I was 1 goal short, but
yes. And tell the audience the reason why you make those kind of personal goals, because it goes back to that personal training we've been getting from Rafa, which he's a world-class coach/player. So
good.
Tell a little bit about why those kind of goals are important. And some people might see that as being maybe selfish or ball hog or whatever. And it's not. Tell them why it's important to have personal goals and what that leads into, a personal team goal and how it sets up the future for you. Tell them a little bit about those goals.
Well, if you can make short-term goals, then, you need to have goals, short-term goals, mid-term goals and long-term goals. My long-term goal is to play D1 soccer. And, I don't know really the rest, but that's what I want to do for sure.
For the audience that doesn't know what D1 soccer is, tell them what D1 soccer is.
Well, that's playing for schools like West Virginia or Duke or stuff like that.
All those big schools that you hear about, the Dukes, the West Virginias, the Clemsons, the Alabamas, you name it. Mm-hmm. All those big schools are called Division I schools, D1 schools. Okay. So that's your goal?
Yeah. I want to play for WVU because they have an amazing soccer team.
They do.
Very good.
They do. They've done really well in the women's soccer department, and the men's teams are good too. But
women's are very good.
Women's have been on the map nationally.
A couple of years ago, they got second in the nation.
Yes, they did, and unfortunately,
they lost to TCU.
They had a really good team that year, and we watched that game, and it just they kind of didn't pull it out in the last game of the season, which that happens at sports, but.
was a close game, though.
They had a really good team that year, and they were predicted to win, but that's okay. That's soccer. Do you have any role models that you remember from the WVU team?
Heather Callioe.
Yeah, Heather Callioe. I can't even say it last week. How do you say it?
Callioe.
Say it in your British accent.
Heather Callioe.
I'm not even going to try to say it again. I can't say it.
Yeah, we did this thing. We did it 2 years in a row. I was like 9 or 10. It was during the winter, and we had this 4v4 tournament with the WVU Mountaineers. So we had 3 girls my age and 1 Mountaineer on our team, and we'd scrimmage each other. And the second year we went, my team ended up winning.
Yep.
And Heather Callioe was on my team, and she was on my team for 2 years in a row, and that was really fun. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, that was a good time. And the West Virginia college program, they have that where they welcome in all the not local, but all the kids from around the state, and they coach them, and they play that tournament together. And Heather was our coach for our team for a couple of years, and that was pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I like her. She's funny.
She is. She's really funny.
Mm-hmm. She's actually from California, but yeah.
So moving forward, what's your winter training going to look like, your program? I mean, we're not really sure yet either as your parents, but usually what do we do in the winter for your training?
I usually go to Telma's. I've been doing that for a very, very long time, since I was like 8.
Who's Telma?
Telma Pohl.
Yeah.
She's like a local soccer trainer, and she's very, very talented. And she, I like her. She's a very, very good coach. She makes sure, you're working hard, and that's what she wants us to do, is work hard and have fun.
Yes, she does. She's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm over here taking selfies while you're talking. So.
It's hard to concentrate.
Yeah, Telma does a great job, and you've learned a ton from her. And I think Rafa might be having some winter training this year. I was talking to Aaron, one of your coaches for the team this weekend, and he was telling me that we're hoping to get Impact into some showcase tournaments this fall and winter. So hopefully we'll make some trips to maybe North Carolina, maybe Tennessee area to play some showcase tournaments. So
nice.
We're definitely going to be getting some training, some games for you guys. Because you guys are, 8th, 9th graders, and it's time to start getting
shown.
Yeah, it's time to start getting in front of some bigger audiences and some bigger eyeballs to hopefully, if there's any interest from those bigger schools, maybe, they can start seeing you guys. It's time to start doing that. So hopefully things will work out and we can keep everybody healthy and go play this kind of tournaments. What do you think?
Yeah, I didn't know about that, but that is cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Right.
Yeah, especially with Rafa.
Definitely.
He has changed our team a lot.
I agree.
He's brought in a lot of new techniques and things I've never heard of, and no one's really, we focused on, but he makes sure we, focus on the things that, need to be done.
Yeah, he's really good. And you guys, I don't know what it is, something about the mojo with him. You guys seem to just feed off of that. And it's like, I've seen such a huge improvement in the team. Nothing wrong with your coaches, your other coaches, but it's just, once you bring in that kind of a high level of a talent, I mean, it just shows, and we can see it change, and it's fun to watch.
Oh yeah, definitely is.
Definitely is. So I say, once the winter package is over and all those games and tournaments are done, you're going to roll into the spring season.
Oh yeah, State Cup
run. Hopefully we can
nail it again.
Like she said a little bit ago in the podcast. Last year's State Cup was wiped out because of COVID, so we didn't get a chance to run it again. We're hoping to put together a solid run and try to get a 3-peat on that State Cup title. Those 3-peats are, any State Cup title, any championship is hard to win, and especially when you start doing a 2 or a 3. Those 2 and 3-peats, they're really hard to do, and it's just it's going to take 10 times the focus, 10 times the training, 10 times the energy that you guys put in for the last State Cup because now, you're
pressure's on.
Yeah, you're the reigning champions 2 years in a row. And, all the teams out there know who you are. They, you've played against a lot of those girls. A lot of the coaches know who you guys are. So it's just the way competition and sports go. Everybody wants to beat the top dog. And right now you guys are the top dogs. And that's an honor. And it's also can be a curse because if you go in thinking, we are the best thing ever, we're going to win it again. Guess what? You guys are going to
suck butt.
Yeah, most likely. So,
you got to go in with the mentality of that. It's your first state cup ever. And, it's, you've still got to work as hard, even though, we've won 2 years in a row. This is going to be cake. I mean, that's bull crap.
Yeah.
You can't think that with anything.
Right. So what do you guys think? You as, you're one of the leaders on the team. What's going to be your message, your leadership style to try and get, your teammates on the same page and hopefully you can pull this thing off? What are you going to do? What's your goals for the team in the spring? How are you going to lead them?
Well, I'm just going to, I'm going to work really hard every practice and, show it, and hopefully that'll rub off on everyone. And, I'm not going to think that, this is, we've got this. It's in the bag. Yeah. I hate that stuff. Oh, yeah, you've won it 2 years in a row. Oh, this is cake. Oh, just do it again. Right. You still got to put in the same amount of work, and you got to put in more work, because the other teams are putting in more work because they want to beat you.
That's right.
I just hope none of them are going to think, oh, this is cake, because they're not going to work hard at practice and they're just going to half-butt everything.
So how are you and the other leaders going to set that example?
We can just,
what can you do to show your other teammates that you mean business and you want to, be as good as you can?
Well,
lead by example, stuff like that.
Yeah, putting in extra work, extra time, which makes a huge difference.
Oh, absolutely.
Doing stuff on days you don't have practice. You don't have to tell people that you did that. Right. They'll see it during the games and stuff that, oh, whoa, she's,
But what you can do with your teammates, you all talk to each other, texting and all that stuff. You can just say, hey, what are you girls doing? You guys doing any extra training today or this week? Or what's your guys' personal goals? You can talk to them like that, and that kind of relationship. And you might be able to tell them, hey, my personal goal this week is to juggle
400.
Well, maybe not a number, but to touch a ball every day this week. That's my personal goal, is to go out and touch a ball for 30 to 45 minutes every day. Then once, you might tell them again, all right, my personal goal this week is to work on my juggling for, every day this week or whatever. But that's kind of a leadership style you can put in play. That's not
too bossy.
Yeah, that's not a bossy leadership style. You're leading by example by telling them what you are going to do to make things better for you and your team. Because when you get better, not only does Shelby Smith get better, but her teammates, the team gets better because you're better. That's how that stuff works. It's not a soccer or any sport is not a me. I want to be, that I want the stars on me all the time. Yes, you want to be as good as you can be, but
it's a team sport.
It's a team sport. And once everybody around you raises that bar, everybody becomes better. And if your leadership style displays that, that's good for everybody.
Yeah.
You agree with that?
Yeah, because once someone gets better, it's like feeds off. It's like dominoes, if you just, everyone will get better.
That's right.
Thing.
So what do you think your biggest challenge is right now as far as your soccer development? What's giving you the most problems right now, as far as maybe it's a skill that's giving you a tough time, or maybe it's, something in the game that's giving you fits? What's giving you the biggest fit right now with soccer?
Well, I'm going to go, this weekend I kept shooting over the goal. And my problem before was not aiming, when I do a curve ball, I would aim at the goal instead of outside of the goal, which, curve it in. And it kept going to the goalie, but now I keep hitting it over. So it's just after, you get this thing all figured out, and then one thing, it's just like a mess. But, there's always stuff you're going to struggle with. But
what is it about those high balls what can you do to fix those?
I can get over it more. Off the first time, like if a ball's rolling at you, obviously it's going to go high, but I need to get over it more. That's about it.
That is about it.
Yeah.
You really have to focus on that ball and understand when that ball is coming at you.
It's going to go high no matter what.
High, usually, just because of the way the momentum comes off that strike, sends that ball high. And you're making great strikes. It's just, you're losing that angle, really keep that toe down, keep those laces down, and don't get under it, because that ball is going to go high pretty much no matter what coming off of a roll.
Yeah, and I need to be making those like almost every time, because I only have a couple shots a game.
Yeah,
really.
Well, obviously you're not going to make them all, but yes, there's, Rafa, we go back talking about Rafa. Rafa says, your number one miss is the keeper. He does not want to see that. He would rather you miss high, wide, any other miss,
Post.
but he does not want to see you kick into the keeper. So you've got your misses high. Well, seriously, your misses are high or off right or left corner most of the time, or they might be a little low, but they're left and right misses now. They're not, you haven't kicked to the keeper in a while. And that's, all this extra training we've been doing, or you've been doing, I think it's helping.
Yeah, for sure. I can see a big improvement. I don't want to be like, I'm getting so much better. I can see it too. It's harder for me to see the improvement.
Yep.
But,
I see it. I definitely see it. And you're making, leaps and bounds of, improvement as far as your striking goes and your curveballs and, hitting those corners. And you're not going to make every shot. But if you know where you want to put that ball, and you're missing in the vicinity of where you're aiming, that's really about all you can ask for. If you aim small and you miss small, that's the name of the game. But if you're aiming big and you miss big, you don't really have say you're just looking at the goal and you just miss it wherever. That's not. You need to fine tune that aiming spot. So when you aim small, you miss small, which you know what I'm saying. That really makes a difference.
Yeah.
I take that, like going back to shooting weapons or whatever like that. When you're shooting a target, when you aim small, not just the bullseye, you aim inside of that bullseye at maybe a little speck.
Yeah.
So I'm aiming at the speck, not just the bullseye.
So if you miss a little bit,
if I miss the speck, it's still in the bullseye.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the idea of aiming small.
Yeah.
And it does help. So what do you think? Next summer, it's going to be the summer before your freshman year. What's your goals for that summer? That's kind of a long-term goal at this point, but that's something you might want to start thinking about, because what rolls around after summertime, right? High school soccer.
Yeehaw.
Yeah. So, and then you're going to be playing against 9th through 12th graders, which, what would be some of your goals for this summer to get ready for that? Don't mind that big truck that just drove by.
That's kind of a hard question. Because, there might be different things I need to work on when I get there, next summer. I'm sure I'm not going to master the curveball. I might have mastered the curveball, or, I need to work on something else. But, I honestly don't know. Really everything.
Yeah.
Just training a lot and preparing so I'm not, behind. I want to be ahead of the game,
Yes.
So I'm ready for it.
Yeah, you're always going to want to continue to keep,
Even Carly Lloyd isn't perfect.
That's right.
She has stuff to work on.
Those girls still practice hard. They train hard every single day. Yeah. My suggestions would be, as far as training for the fall season next year, would be, well, we're actually going to start doing this through the winter, but we're going to start hitting some weights, not heavy weights, but we're going to start getting you a little bit stronger, a little bit more, strength build up, because your position is going to be around the center mid, attacking mid thing, I think, once you get to high school. And there's a lot of body checking going on at that position. There's a lot of banging around, a lot of big girls in the middle. Just like this weekend, you got a nice big knee to the thigh. That hurt, didn't it?
Yeah.
But we'll work on your physical strength, conditioning. We'll do speed workouts this summer.
Mm-hmm.
And, we'll just get you ready and it'll just keep you healthy, not just for the soccer, but
just in general.
Absolutely. In general, we'll just continue to train. We'll just continue to just get better every day. And, it's kind of like going back to my podcast, the Life Hacks podcast. And I know this is kind of like a quick hacks edition, a short one, but the podcast is about getting better every day. And, when you do stink at life is to learn from it and to move on. Everybody's going to stink at life at some point. Probably every day you're going to stink at it at some point. And it's all about how you rebound and being able to say, man, I made a mistake there. I'm going to learn from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't keep doing the mistake over and over. Well,
yeah.
I mean, it might happen again.
You learn from them.
But yeah. It's just like I got sunburnt. That's well, can I tell that story?
Absolutely. She's got a sunburn story for you. Let's hear this.
Yeah. Well, I was at a high school soccer game. Oh yeah. You're so funny. Anyway, I was at a high school soccer game and I didn't expect to get sunburnt. I put sunscreen on my face and on my arms, on my neck, where I always get burnt. But I didn't expect to get burnt on the back of my legs. So when we got home, I was like walking upstairs and Dad was like, your legs are burnt. They were literally like a lobster.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I got my phone taken away.
Yes, you did.
Because it happens a lot.
It does.
And yeah, I haven't got sunburnt since. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, those kind of lessons. That's more of a parent thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you learn from that. Like, that sucked for one. Your legs are burnt. It hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
And my friend came over that day and I didn't get to have my phone.
That's right. You guys are trying to TikTok without their phones.
I know. That's not going to work.
But yeah. Shoot. What else do we need to cover tonight?
What are you barbecuing this weekend?
I'm not barbecuing this weekend. I'm going to work on my water well system. I'm going to rent some equipment and we're going to work on that.
Oh, the big blocks?
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, I need to build a dam. So that's what I'm going to do. No barbecuing for me this weekend.
That sounds like fun, building a dam.
Damn. So,
lots to learn. That was really bad.
My British accent's terrible.
It sucks.
Yep. You got to hear your mom's.
Oh my, she's like, can I have a glass of water?
Oh my gosh.
Have a glass of water. I've been working on this for a little bit. I just talk like this around the house. And would you like a muffin?
So let me ask you a question. What would be your it's a soccer related question. What would be like the coolest thing that you could do or have happen to you right now?
Right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yep.
Wow.
Is there anybody that you'd like to meet or play soccer with or something like that would just totally blow your mind?
It'd be fire if I could just meet Cristiano Ronaldo or Alex Morgan, but that's never gonna happen.
Who would be your favorite soccer player?
Men's or women's?
Oh, both. You can pick either.
Women's, I'm gonna have to go with. Actually, there's a couple. Can I name a couple?
Yeah.
Okay. Carly Lloyd. I've liked her for a really long time.
Yeah.
And Alex Morgan, those two.
Mm-hmm.
I like Julie Ertz.
Yeah, she's solid.
She's awesome.
Really good.
Yeah, she's fire. On the men's side, that's an easy question. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah. He's a
beast.
good one. He
is a beast.
So if you had to pick one right now, that you would want to meet, who would it be? And it has to be a wrong answer only.
What?
No.
What?
If you had to pick one, who would you want to meet?
That's a tough question. Honestly, I don't really see Cristiano Ronaldo as much of a role model. I just think he's
maybe not a role model, but a soccer player. Yeah. Who would you want to meet?
That's That's a tough question. Probably Alex Morgan.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That surprised me.
Really?
Yeah. I thought he was going to say Cristiano.
Nah. I don't see him much as a role model. I just think he's good at soccer.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Yeah. I like the one Alex Morgan sipped the tea after she scored that goal against England. That was awesome. Oh.
Yeah, that was good.
Take that, England.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. We're going to wrap up the show. We're about 32 minutes in. That's about a half hour worth. So that went by pretty fast, huh?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, that's how fast they go. Yeah, we're going to wrap up the show. And yeah, just keep an eye out. I'll be posting all kinds of videos throughout my YouTube page of her, progress in soccer and, games and tournaments that she's played in. Mainly just because I want to have it for, me and her to have when she gets older. And, if somebody wants to check out a video or, scout from it maybe or something like that, they can be able to look at it on YouTube as well. So, yeah. What do you think? You excited?
Yes.
Excited for the future?
I'm very excited.
Are you?
I'm very excited.
You going to run track next year?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited for that too. What's your favorite track event?
400.
400?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I agree. I like the 100 too, but
it's the bad thing about the 100 is if you start bad, then it's over.
it's over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you jump.
Oh, geez, you're
you
out.
jump the gun.
You're out.
You like the 200?
I like all three. I like the 200 though.
Yeah.
But the 400 is my favorite. Although it's the most painful. It's my favorite.
That's a gut check.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I did. It was fun. I could definitely do this again.
Absolutely. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Hey, I am Steve Smith. I am the owner of the Life Hacks Podcast. This has been a quick hacks edition with my very special guest, Shelby Smith, the Cobra.
Oh, yeah.
We call her the Cobra. That's her nickname. All right, folks, until next time, be a good human, and we'll see you later.